As we age, it's important to maintain our strength and balance to prevent falls and maintain your independence.
So in this video, we're going to be discussing and showing you the most important exercise you can do to maintain your balance, keep you strong and functional throughout your years.
So the exercise we're talking about is the split squat. Now there are different ways to do it, but first we're going to talk about some of the benefits why seniors should master this move.
That's right. So don't get scared away by the term split squat. It's relatively easy. We'll get you through that. One of the great things about it is both legs get equally strong, regardless of which leg is in front.
Yes, if you're working bilateral legs, sometimes the strong leg can compensate for the weak leg, so you're going to be working both and getting strength equally throughout. Another good thing it helps you do is if you're struggling to pick up things off the floor, if you can get in a lunging position, get down to grab it, it's going to be a lot easier, and maybe you don't need that reacher all the time.
Right, and also you may find yourself more and more as you age, it's harder and harder to get off the floor or down to the floor safely for chores or cleaning or whatever. Then this is going to be helpful with that.
It's also going to help with your balance because when you're in a staggered type stance like this, it's more work on your balance and proprioception in your foot and ankle muscles.
As well as getting the core stronger, and that's really critical with everything that you do. Core and legs always work together.
And the last benefit is it works on your range of motion throughout all the joints in your legs. This works the hip, the ankle, the knee. I'm stretching this as I'm strengthening this.
Especially for people who sit a lot, which is pretty common as we age and get older. So this will help those hip flexors get stretched out, making you more mobile, and you'll probably be able to dance better. Back to the jitterbug.
And we'll show you beginner version and a little more advanced coming up here.
There you go.
For beginners, the best way to start this is to use some sort of support for your arms. You can use a cane, a stick, a countertop, whatever you have available in your house, and you're going to put your arm reaching there. You also could start with just a mini type lunge like this. It's basically a lunge, this exercise is, and you can start there. We put a pillow and a Pete's Choice pad here just for a nice soft landing in case we can get all the way down. Now the focus of this exercise should be on the leg that's forward. You want to think about pushing through this leg and not your back leg. If you're struggling to get up with just this leg, you can use your back leg initially, but as it becomes easier, try to drive through this leg.
I want to talk also about posture and joint pain. Make sure that you're up tall. You're not hunching over like this. So be as tall as you can. And if you've got knee problems, knee arthritis, just go down a little bit and test the waters. Don't drop down all the way right away because you might get stuck there and may not be able to get out if your knees are very painful. So make sure those things a little bit and then switch your feet, switch this. It's so important, like Mike said, to have. So you can actually put a chair, or in this case, I could put a stool here and a countertop here and use that for stability. Whatever, start them out very safely so you have complete control. We don't want anyone falling because maybe you did too much too soon.
Yeah, start with a low amount of repetitions, build up over time. You can start with just 5 on each leg the first day maybe. Once this becomes easy and you don't even need support if you get to that level, you can try advancing it by elevating your back foot onto something very sturdy. So I'm just going to use a stair here. Again, to start with this, you might need some support. Make sure you're balanced. And this is going to put a little more emphasis on your front leg. It's also a little less stretching with your hip flexor on the back leg.
You're making me nervous, Mike. I feel better now. Oh.
Do you have anything to add?
No, actually, this is pretty advanced. There'll be a lot of people, seniors, who probably won't get to this point. That's okay. The goal is not to get to that high level. At least if you can do these safely, you'll feel the difference over a period of a week or two, especially going up and down steps, getting up and down from the floor or picking things up.
So give these exercises a try, strengthen those legs, help you pick up stuff off the floor, make you more agile as you age.
That's right. Well, once more, you've spent a lovely 5 minutes working with Mike and I on learning the most important exercise, and we're going to comment.
Comment down below if any of these worked for you, or if this exercise just isn't for you and we're just full of it.
No.
Oh, don't comment that.